with this, just double check that all of these here are all still plugged in.
Okay.
If you do lose some power.
Okay. Goes this way.
And they're tight. It will loosen over time, but yeah, it's good and tight. So
it is tight.
It doesn't fall out when you're driving.
See, first. Does it have to go in all the way, or is that good enough?
We'll try that. We'll make sure everything works. Okay, so just leave that there for now.
Okay.
These are your tow hooks. They do come out.
Yep.
And then these plastic caps.
Go
Just
on
pop
in.
in.
Okay.
When you're not using them. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll leave you those.
Let me put them in my purse.
I think you have to go from this side and go around. There we go.
Should go in there. I always drop these. Maybe you can get it. I don't know. I'm being challenged right now. It should just go and then it's clips into.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
All right. So we've got that in.
So those are locked now? They're locked in place?
And make sure you go onto the Blue Ox website and register all of your items.
Okay.
What's the website?
Blue Ox.
BlueOx.com.
Blue Ox.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, good. So it is a brand name then too.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we have to figure out what you have to do with that.
Yeah.
Or you know already.
Well, I sort of know, but
Oh.
So like on here, so when you go on there, it'll ask you to register your items.
Okay.
So this will be your serial number for your tow bar,
Okay.
right? And then your braking system will have that as well and stuff. All right. So you're going to put this. Okay, I'll go grab a knife.
okay.
So this is going to go into here, and then we're going to clip it onto there, and then pin that into there.
Okay.
Go grab a knife.
Careful.
Trip over the darn thing. There we go. I just move this up here. Oops, the car's too close.
As long as we can get that pin in.
Now there's two holes in there. Does it matter which hole it goes into?
Should be the second one. So just pull it back a little bit.
Oops. God, it's not.
Yeah, just clean it out a little bit when you get home.
Yeah.
Inside there.
It's rusted already. Winter, I guess.
Oh yeah, maybe we're too close. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
These twist out.
It's like
Yeah.
the-
I don't know whereabouts. So in a little bit. Is
Which
it
way?
inwards? I think inwards a bit. I didn't see where the two holes were before you put it in, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't either. too bad it wouldn't slide.
Sure it doesn't go in the opposite way? Or it turns around?
No, this is up. Blue
Okay.
ox is up. Yeah, no, this is the right way. The holes would be the same whether it was upside down or right side out. Pull it out a bit more there. See where the holes are. Just pull that leg towards you more so that like they'll spread out.
Oh, will they?
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
One.
Okay, so let's just go into that.
Right about. Hold on.
You've gone a bit too far. Yeah.
Yep, just.
Hair back this way. Oh, too far.
Whoops, too far the other way.
Yeah.
Which way did it go in now?
Pull out.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, just tap it in a bit there.
Need to get a mallet.
Yeah, that's cleaned out better. It should, because it
Yeah.
should. Is that all the way through there?
Yep.
There we go.
It's probably just rusted out, right? I see rust on it.
Oh yeah. Could you use some WD-40?
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna need. Okay, we're gonna need you to back. Just hang on a second, because it's
Okay.
too high. We're gonna have to lower you down here.
Okay.
It's not gonna be because you're gonna be way down like this, right? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that was pushing your side up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because you want to be almost level, right? So let's take that. Let's move the car back first, and then we'll get a bar.
So that means we always need a separate piece now? Right?
Yeah, so you're sitting
We
up.
always need a separate piece now.
Okay. Maybe that piece will be a little bit easier getting
Yeah.
it in.
This one's already in, so that's easy.
And then this here.
Yeah.
That'll help me with it.
Yeah,
Whoops.
yeah, that's okay. Go ahead. So you have to turn it. You have to turn it though. Whoa,
I know.
whoa.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Turn it this way.
And you want blue ox to be facing out. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Because those bars will.
Okay, what has to be facing up?
The blue ox. But the holes have to be this way,
Yeah, there we go.
not up and down.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
So go in a bit.
There we go. There we are.
Okay, that's better. Okay. So then these, pull that one your way.
Okay.
Okay, and you want this to be up, so pull it over towards you. Let's go down.
Watch it don't jam your
Yeah,
hand.
maybe.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. So this here where it says up, you want
Yeah.
that up. Okay,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, like that. Yep.
and in this way. Okay, so then you're gonna take your pin out. So this is gonna go in here.
Oops. It's a bit tight.
Okay, so bring it up over this way. Okay, maybe we just need to back it up a wee bit there. Back the car up a wee bit. The other one first. Nope.
This
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
There it says up, so
Perfect.
it's good.
All right. Safety cables.
Okay.
So you're gonna go from here to here and here to here.
Okay.
Okay, let me show you where you are. And then let me see where you are over there.
second.
Okay.
This is going to be an exercise.
Yes, you're going to want to do this only when you need to, right?
Yeah.
Or ahead of time, before we drive.
There's one.
Is there a pin on that one?
No, but there's a little clasp thingy that closes on it.
Yep.
This here's not, the spring's mechanism's gone on it.
Okay. So we'll grab you another set.
Okay.
The what?
The breakaway.
What's that?
In case something ever happens, it'll stop the car.
Oh.
It'll apply the
Well,
brakes.
And then take off that cable, and then we'll use these two. These are Blue Ox ones as well, so they're fine. And then I'll send those back to Blue Ox.
Okay.
And yeah, and then this has to. Oh, you did the wrong way. Small end.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. This small end definitely won't.
You've
go
done
with
this a few times.
it. Not too many, but a few times.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, there you go.
And that'll, yeah. So just leave that one there. I'll
Okay.
get it.
Over here. Run. Don't you go on the other side with that?
No, I have to go across.
Cross. Crisscross.
Yes, it is. It will be crisscross.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
You don't do that with the bikes, do you?
No, not this part. I just plug something in here. So we're going to need another set of cables here. These ones aren't going to fit around the U isn't big enough to fit around there.
The box there, I'll put them back in it after.
That one's staying?
Yeah, this one's fine.
Not to be a complaint pot, but this one here already
Okay.
is good.
Okay, number 2.
Okay, on the inside. To remember that.
And yeah, just go, I'd go underneath.
Underneath.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Okay, that, and then your safety cable. So that can just clip on anywhere.
On
here.
anywhere?
Yeah.
I was just saying to Gwen that if everything came off,
So this will stop it. This is your
that
breakaway.
would be the brake.
Yeah. It's not gonna go on there. Okay, I'll just grab a bigger carabiner to put on there.
Not mismatched.
No, not at all. There we go. There we go. Okay. Next pedal.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we set up into neutral first? Because
Oh
not-
yeah,
we'll
yeah,
do
yeah.
that
Put
the
it
very
in
last-
tow mode. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
because
in
you're
there
gonna put
right
the brake
now.
on there, so you won't be able to touch the pedals after this is on.
Okay, so we have to put it in tow mode first. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So do that, and then.
we should do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then
We should be good at that. By now, we did it a few times.
I was thinking you should have got your truck out before I started. You'll be able to move it. Okay, thanks. All right, so this here. Opens and then this closes it. Okay, so you pull up on it, and then
Okay.
this smaller one here,
Okay, I
that
see.
clamps it down,
Yeah.
right? So that it goes around your brake pedal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that'll go in and around your brake pedal on this side, right? Because the arm is on the right side.
Okay,
So
yep.
make sure it's on this side here. Okay, so And then what you're going to do is you want it to be sitting level. These here adjust.
Okay.
So depending on where you have it. And then this here, you want to be your seat to be just about there, but not quite touching.
Okay.
Just about.
Okay.
All right. So we'll start with that, and then we'll. So you want to make sure you're over this side so that it.
Now, does it come around? Okay.
Yeah, it should just, and then just
Clamp that down?
clamp down. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. And then move up my seat.
Yeah.
It's basically almost touching.
Yeah. And you want that sitting. Yeah. Okay. So a little bit more. Not quite. Yeah. You don't want it quite touching. So
Just back a touch.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so then you're going to, so these two cables here are going to give you your charge line and your power for that.
Okay.
So, and the breakaway, sorry. So that one goes, yeah.
And then this one goes
That one
into the
goes into
breakaway.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
So then what you're going to do is you're going to hit power.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it red? Okay, let me see that.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, it has to be clamped down right tight to the pedal.
Okay.
Yeah. It was still, the upper jaws
okay.
were way up.
I
yeah.
get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
There now.
And then. Okay.
Pedal, and then came back out and made sure that it had enough tension here and there.
Okay.
So solid green is good. It's yeah, it's all just right here. Like it's just a one page. This is your book, so
Okay.
I'll leave that in the car here for you.
Okay.
Okay. So that's ready. We can put the hood down. And then we're going to.
Now, do we leave this here, like in the middle, or
Yeah, as long as you have enough.
like how much do you need?
I would tend to. Yeah. I would have it out, I think.
Okay. I just don't want to drag it on the floor.
No.
Should you clip that on just to?
You should be okay in there. Anywhere in there should be okay if that's on the inside. And that'll close with that. You just don't want it to close where any of the latches are.
Oops.
What's your?
Turn the latch this way.
Okay, and that's okay.
And that's going to be enough room?
Should be.
It's.
You might want to pull them out on the other side.
Pull them out? I mean, pull the connector?
Yeah.
I might just do that.
Braking system here in the parking lot because it has to be in motion.
Okay.
There's not enough motion here for that to work.
Okay.
So 2 more things. We're going to check the lights. So I'll get you to go in. We'll make sure that your brake lights, signal lights, tail lights are all working.
Okay.
This is the control for the brake system. It's like a brake controller in a vehicle, so you just set it up.
Okay.
It'll already be a bit set up, and then you just, if you need
Adjust
to.
if you need.
Yep. So that's its plugins, and then this is if
So
you
you have
wanna,
to plug it in all the time, or is there
Yeah.
a battery?
No, it just plugs in. You should have a port for that.
Oh, I know, but if I want a port for something else.
Oh no, it has to stay plugged in.